campaign. Now, two people who testified before the House committee where they released their depositions under oath. One is this guy, Ian Sams. You probably saw him on MSNBC and other places 1,000 times. He was kind of the main spokesperson to fight back against the independent counsel investigation and as called on, along with the press secretary, as much as anybody else on camera to say, nothing to see here, Joe Biden was fine. Okay? Now, when he gets before the committee, they start talking to him about, well, how much contact did you have with Joe Biden to be able to represent to the whole country on behalf of the government that Joe Biden was fine? Listen to this embarrassing exchange with Ian Sams before the House committee. S1, please.
How often would you say that you interacted with the president in person?
I interacted with him pretty infrequently.
So weekly, monthly, what are we talking about?
Very infrequent. I think I met with the president a handful of times during my tenure in the White House.
I want to introduce Exhibit 2 as it's being passed around. It's a tweet from Alex Thompson at Axios summarizing, pulled a couple quotes of an interview you did on MSNBC. And one of the quotes says, when I deal with him, he is sharp, him being President Biden. And he is asking tough questions. Do you recall this?
I got to say, that doesn't look anything like the president that I know. When I deal with him, he's sharp. He's asking tough questions. That's the President Biden that so many of us experience every single day.
So this statement, the basis for this statement was your interactions somewhere between 1 and 5 times.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that's a bit misleading?
I think it was pretty direct and honest, and said that when I do deal with him, he's sharp, and he was asking incisive questions during my meetings with him.
But you dealt with him 5 times in 24 months. That's not exactly a large scope of knowledge on how he interacts with staff. You don't think it's missing some context?
I don't.
Do you think that statement suggests that you deal with him more than you did?
I don't think so. I mean, I spoke about my own interactions with him.
That's the President Biden that we experience every day.
Okay. But to the best of your recollection, 4 meetings, 2 were in person.
2 that were, the 2 that I described to you that I, at the very onset in the Oval, one was a Zoom where he was at Camp David and I was a participant in the meeting. The phone call, I think there was another meeting, or another engagement, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to get an understanding. So the immunity decision was virtual with him at Camp David. There was a phone call regarding Hunter Biden's testimony.
Yes.
An in-person meeting regarding Hunter Biden's testimony. And one other in-person meeting?
About Special Counsel Hur's testimony.
About Special Counsel. So 2 in-person meetings.
Sure, at least that, yes.
Okay.
Good reputation, nice guy, supposed to be a smart guy. To come out on television after the debate, to spin for the president, to tell people don't believe what you see, and to say this is the president we deal with every day, we see every day. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And it's getting next to no coverage. There's been next to no coverage in the mainstream media, the dominant media, about a guy who went on television as the main spokesperson to say Joe Biden is fine, nothing to see here. And now he says, met with him twice, 1 Zoom, 1 phone call.